I'm about to put up some wire shelving here. Alright, so here's what I love about the Skill self-leveling green laser. If you look here, it's showing me exactly where I'm going to put the wire shelving all at the same height, perfectly level. All I gotta do is put these guys in the wall, and I'll show you guys what it looks like once it's done. Look at that outcome here with this 16-inch wire shelf. I put the shelf a little above this top wire, a little above the green line, so it kind of has more of a slant downward if it does have a slant anywhere. So above the level line, but tell me that doesn't help out immensely to get a nice level shelf. Okay, so here's closet number 2. We got to get 3 wire shelves, 16 inches wide, at 3 different heights. Again, it's very helpful to have this because now I've marked on the wall exactly here. You see the line comes right through it. Anyway, I can space them out evenly and it's perfectly level. This is the tool you want if you do a lot of mounting or assembling or attaching things to walls, is the Skill self-leveling laser. I'll go ahead and share the link. Alright, so then as you guys can see here, the laser is right on the middle of the head of the nail. Same here. I mean, you can't get more precise than that. So I'll just kind of show you how I do it here. Basically, we go to the next dot, I get my drill bit right where it's right in the middle of that line. Even the line is right in the middle of my drill bit. Looks like we hit a stud at the edge of the stud, but we're good. So we got the hole now. And then we just put in the anchor with the hook. Just put the hook and the anchor here. And watch, it's gonna be right on center of the nail right there. Alright y'all, there you have it. All the way up for the 3rd shelf. It's about 80 inches high. We got it perfectly level, and we got 3 shelves in here. Nice and level, 24 inches apart on the second 2, and the bottom one's about 32 inches above the floor. But we're all said and done. I just want to show you guys with this laser that you can get different angles too. So this is right here in a corner, and the laser reaches in for the most part to where I can get a nice level line to match up with the back wire shelving. Okay, so now that we got the laser lined up, these are the hooks that hold the back, as you can see here on these guys. This is what we're putting in place right now. These are the racks already done. So you get these. After you drill the holes where you need them, you get the anchor hook that you get with the kit, and you just push them in, you just kind of twist them in there, just like that. Nice and secure. As you can see, just make it nice and level. And then what you do is you just hit that with a hammer. I just use a metal rod and a hammer to tap those in. But you just do that across the way. They say don't make them more than 12 inches apart. So I got them spaced out about 8 inches to fit in this area. But we're gonna do that basically on all 3 heights here for the sides, on both sides of this closet for the customer. I'll show you the finished product. But now I'll show you the next step too after we knock these in. We'll go from there. So they say to use a hammer, like the end of a hammer to tap it in, but I use basically just an extension bit, an extension rod for drill bits with a bit, an Allen edge bit here at the end. I just put this guy, hold it up right there, and then I take the hammer to tap them in. So just make sure you keep it straight so you don't hit with the hammer and hit the sheetrock. But so that's what we'll do with all of these for all 3 levels. Let's go ahead and put it to work. We're gonna cut some metal shelving, some metal wire shelving. Let's see if we can get this one-handed. Pretty nice. See if we can get another one here. Nice. Okay. Another one here. Sorry about the bad filming, but cuts through that, no problem. Pretty good tool. We'll get one more here. One-handed, remember, doing this one-handed. And there we go. As you see there, we got the corner piece, or the side piece there, the 12-inch wide one, lined up exactly with the back. It's exactly level, and couldn't do it without my skill laser level, but it looks good. Or it made it a lot easier. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys exactly how to do a small closet with the ClosetMaid wiring shelving. All right, so this is just a really small classroom closet where they want me to put 3 of the ClosetMaid wire shelves. I cut down a 6-footer in 3 parts because they want 3 shelves in here, 1, 2, and 3. And I got my skill laser level here, and we're gonna go ahead and start on the top wire shelf. I got it marked exactly right there. I don't know if you can see it, but that's where I put my 72 1/4 mark because the clips drop about 1/4 where they hold the wire shelf. So we got one shelf here. We're gonna go ahead and do it. I'll show you step by step. So after you mark exactly what the height you want, the wiring clips, these clips right here, make sure from the wall 2 inches, and then no more than 12 inches between the 2 wall clips on each end. So I'm gonna put these wall clips in place. I'm gonna mark the holes first. We use a 1/4 inch. We're gonna use a 1/4 inch drill bit. So here we're gonna have basically 1 and 2 on each end, 2 inches away from the wall, and then 1 in the middle, because that's gonna equal less than 12 inches on between the 2 sides. So just 3 wall clips on all 3 levels here. So I'll go ahead and show you guys how I do that. All right, so I got my handy dandy Dixon Reach pencil. Really good pencil if you need to mark deep holes. Really awesome pencil. This is the only pencil I use. This guy comes with like 12 extra lead rods as well. But if you've been looking for a really good pencil, definitely go with the Dixon Reach. Comes with this cap. That's what it looks like in the, in its holder. I just put it in my back pocket, just like that. And when you need it, you just pull it out like that. A really good pencil. And now I'm gonna use my Bosch 5-in-1 drill with the 1/4 inch drill bit to drill out the 3 holes that I've already marked. So if you can see here, it's right there. We'll just drill that out. Make the holes ready for the clips. And if there's studs, remember, if there's studs, sorry I'm doing this with one hand. If there are studs, you can still drill in it and make it, sorry, it's real cramped in here. All right, let's see if we can do that. And then if you do hit a stud, obviously always make sure you don't hit nothing but a stud, but if you do hit a stud, you can drill into it and those clips will still, those clip anchors will still do fine. But make sure you get through the sheetrock. And we got 1 and 2, and we're gonna do number 3 right here. Let's see if I can do this. Number 3. Okay, so we got all 3 holes drilled. All right, so now we're gonna put the clips in place. These guys you could just push with your hand, just kind of twist it. And as you can see, make sure it's nice and flush with the wall. There you go, just like that. You got 1. We'll put this one in here. Again, twisting it back and forth gets it in a little easier. And then you can see right on the nail, we got it right in the middle there. And number 3 here, right there. Perfect. So we got 1, 2, 3, perfectly level. Now we just knock these nails in with a hammer, or you push them in. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. I need both hands for that, but I'll go ahead and knock them in real quick. Okay, as you can see here, we got the nails knocked into the anchors, and it's ready to have the wire shelf hung on the 3 anchors there. Okay, so we got the shelf hung on the 3 clips. As you can see, the wire shelf is hung on all 3 clips here. 1, 2, 3. And this is a 16-inch wide shelf unit here. So depending on how wide your shelf unit is, the supporting bracket, you got to make sure that matches up because it's 16-inch, right? So that's the length that's required for this. So this shelf is only 24 inches long. So we can use just 2 brackets, one on each end, because you can separate these brackets up to 36 inches apart. So we'll go ahead and put 2 of these brackets, 16-inch. There's 12-inch wide shelves. You get a 12-inch. I think there's also a 10-inch and 20-inch. So just make sure the bracket size matches the shelf size that you got. All right, so we'll go ahead and show you how to put these brackets in place. I'm gonna do my best since I'm doing it with one hand. All right, so now you just take this bracket. Let's see if I can do it with one hand here. So you hook it just like that. All right, make sure it's in there. And then you lift it. You lift it up to where the shelf is level across this way, right? So you just do it nice and level. And then what you do is you drill a 1/4-inch hole right there. And then you insert the nail and anchor that comes with the bracket set. So I'll go ahead and do that. That's how you do all of them, every shelf. You just repeat the steps, make sure they're level, and you're good to go. Or sometimes what some people do is they'll have the front be about a 1/2 inch higher just so it's slanted backwards so nothing rolls off, but I did this one level. And so I was saying with these anchors, you just drill a 1/4-inch hole and these anchors go into the hole and you just nail or just hammer the nail in. And that's it. That's what you got there. Shelf number 1, good to go. I'm gonna go ahead and do the one that's 48 inches high here, and then another one 24 inches high, and I'll show you the finished product. It's basically a really small closet here for the school. So they got 16-inch shelving for additional storage and being able to keep the maintenance tools in there as well. And they're having me do 5 closets total, all very similar but different measurements and lengths and whatnot. But that's basically how you get the ClosetMaid wire shelving installed with the brackets and the sheetrock clips. I hope you enjoyed the video. And this is Master Mayhem, and we want to just show you guys how to do things and find the best tools for whatever the project may be. Thanks for watching again, and remember to like, subscribe, share, leave comments. If you guys have any better ideas to share, let us know, and we'll go from there and we'll try to apply it to the next project. Take care, y'all.